Hey guys, Dork31 here with another video, and this one is about Battlefield 1 and there being no female soldiers. As you can expect, a lot of controversy has been brought up about this over the last couple weeks because Battlefield 1 is dropping and it's going to be one of the biggest first-person shooters, one of the biggest hyped first-person shooters, I should say, that we've had in a long time. This game is real hyped up. Everyone's excited to play it. This game is going to be selling like crazy, and definitely, I already got my pre-order in. I'm definitely going to be doing videos on it, and just like almost every YouTuber out there, this game is definitely a bucket list game for almost everybody. Now, that being said, a game that big does have to stir up a lot of controversy, and they did want to put female characters in, female soldiers into Battlefield 1, but decided not to do so out of the fact of realism and wanting to be as realistic as possible. And I have nothing but, respect for Battlefield and EA in that decision, because there were no female soldiers at all in World War I. It wasn't like today. There was 0 female soldiers during that time period. So I do not like them putting female soldiers in. I feel like it kind of degrades the, actual history of what has happened during that time period. Now, that being said, I know a lot of females and a lot of feminists and all that, they really want this to happen. They really want females in World War I because they say they deserve to be around that time. They couldn't, get to the military during that time, and they deserve to actually be part of it. My bad. Now, with that being said, I do have, I guess, a little bit of respect for that, wanting them to actually go back and put them in the game, but really it shouldn't be done, in my opinion. The realism of Battlefield 1 should be first. That should be number one. All game, they're trying to do a real war simulator, and putting females in definitely would not be a real simulator. That would be adding something fictional to what, really didn't happen back in World War I. Now, that being said, as I said, everyone's going to have their own opinion about that. Let me know what you think in the comments, of course. But as I said, if you had an America's Next Top Model game, I don't know, for a Nintendo Wii or something, there's not going to be any males in that game, of course. You're not going to play America's Next Top Model, or you're not going to watch it on TV and see any, males randomly come out. Just like if you're watching a World War I documentary, you're not going to see any females out there with the guys. You're just not going to see it. It's not realistic. And a lot of World War I enthusiasts and a lot of people that are fans of the Battlefield series and, just people that love World War I and been, just studying it since their whole lives. I know tons of people that are just obsessed with that war and all the time period around it. It was one of the most just brought up wars, of course, World War I, of course. But really, females, I don't think, is a good way to go. I am proud of EA for taking females out of it. That is nothing bad to say towards females or towards the game, but I'm saying it's not realistic, and I'm personally one for realism. Of course, I love sports games. If you saw my channel, 2K, Madden, MLB, NHL, I love realism. I love actually seeing what could actually possibly go down. And what I mean by that is I love 2K, and I love how, realistic the game could get. And I love how, the possibilities are endless and how much they can actually take realism of real life and port it over to a video game. It's actually crazy, and I really want to see World War I actually remastered on an Xbox One, fluid 1080p, 60 frames per second, and I want it to be as realistic as possible to see what it was like back in that era. But that is really my take on this whole thing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm not trying to start any arguments or anything. That's just my full opinion. I don't think females should at all be in Battlefield 1, but I want to hear everyone's opinion. I have respect for everyone. So as I said, thank you guys for watching. Hit the like.